If you guys are unaware of how to pull a gauge cluster out of a DSM, it's literally 2 screws on the bottom, 2 screws on the top. After you pull the trim that's here, that's literally all you got to do. And the way that the connectors in the back work is they sit in the dash and this thing just comes right out. Mine's been kind of a struggle putting it in and everything because one of the connectors is popped out of the dash. So getting it back out to do these gauge faces is probably going to be not fun, but we'll just have to see how it goes, I guess. It came right out, and now it's basically just on to, well, taking it apart, which is the scary part. Which this thing needs some work. I don't know how exactly I'm planning on making that not look like poop, but I might just buy a new piece that's not scratched. But we'll see what happens. But pretty stoked about that. Okay, guys, well, believe it or not, some gauge clusters are absolutely horrible to get apart from what I understand. The way that these tabs work is you just push them down. I took a little screwdriver and just put some light pressure on this clear piece. And then once I got the second one popped out, all I had to do was just push down on the rest of them and they all popped right out. Like, I'm not even sugarcoating it. Like, it was that easy. The part that I feel like is probably not as easy is getting this piece off, which also needs to come off because you have to be able to actually get to everything. So we will definitely get to that, but I have to be done for today because I have some stuff to do. So I'll definitely be back at this tomorrow. And Merry Christmas. Those are not my underwear. Don't worry about that. Seriously though, like honestly, underwear review, not to be weird or anything, but the butt naked stuff from Duluth Trading, buck naked underwear. Stuff's good. Like, doesn't ride up on you or nothing, which is kind of, I think is like their thing, like it's their shtick. It's the point of it. So like, if you're looking for that, then, you know, not sponsored, but I'm sorry. Not really. say is leave it to me. I was going to install this one, and I put a little scratch in it, which is probably going to show through. I'm going to send a picture to the person that sold me these and see if they know if that's going to show through or not. I'm sure it is. And it's already an eyesore just looking at it right now, so irritating. Whatever. Then also, I was trying to take one of the needles off, particularly for the gas gauge, and broke this off. So, fun stuff. I did find out that you have to take this out to be able to get this out. So, just to let you know. Okay guys, so off camera, I disassembled this entire thing. Here is all of the stuff. Like I said, I scratched this. I did get a hold of the guy. I didn't realize that these were overlays. So I got a hold of the guy, and he told me that the scratch shouldn't affect this because the light only shines through the red parts. But you're still going to be able to see the scratch. So he told me he would send me a new one, which I really hope that he actually does. That'd be awesome. So when I reassemble this, I'm going to take out all the bulbs that I don't want in there. So you can kind of see through this. We got SRS, brake, seatbelt, all that good stuff. So basically we could just leave out anything that we don't want now that this thing's completely disassembled. Same with this one. This one's got anti-lock, which the fuse is actually already out. Cruise, security, doors open, all that stuff. So pick and choose what we want to leave and go from there. Guys, so I'm just chilling in the car right now. I got the gauge cluster in. I'm sorry I skipped a lot of steps putting it back together, but I mean, I could basically tell you, you're gonna want to just unscrew everything from the back side and pop it all out, because the smaller gauges, the bigger ones sit kind of in front of them. So you're going to want to pop the bigger ones out to get the smaller ones out. And then these are overlays, so you just lay it over your original, which I didn't realize at first, but I should have known that, because the actual like factory pieces, the light shines through them, and then they just shine through what's there, change the color. So, and then the actual color on the faces is just the color, like the blue. And then it shines through with like a red, which I'm now realizing that my tack is for some reason sitting at 1000 RPM, which isn't very awesome. I don't know why, but whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to probably pull it back out now. Cool. Anyway, so that's fun. get to go through that. Shout out to the guy that sold me these because I screwed up the first set and he sent me the second set for free. DZ Speedy on eBay. The shipping was quick and stuff's nice. These are Matrix overlays. They're like 30 bucks. Come in different colors, so if you're interested, get on eBay and get you some because they're really nice. I mean, they look good. So here's what we got. Again, like I said, I'm sorry that I didn't really show the process of putting it back together. As you can see, my coolant temp is sitting in a weird spot, and my RPM is also sitting in a weird spot, and I don't know why, because when I installed them, they were all down all the way, and I installed them down all the way, and they kind of just went up on their own, I'm assuming, with how I was flipping this thing around to get it in here. So I don't really know what to do about that, but I honestly think I'm just gonna leave it because it's kind of getting to the point where I don't care, and we're just gonna see how it goes before I take it out and try to fix it. I guess at the end of the day, what I can hope for is that these gauges will sweep, which I don't even remember if they do, but maybe they'll sweep and it'll fix itself. If not, I'm gonna be a little annoyed because I've already taken this thing apart multiple times, and I also broke the plastic clear piece that goes over the gauges yesterday trying to put it in because they went over where they snap in and it put too much pressure on them and broke two of them. I'm really glad that the trim piece that goes in after covers it up, because if not, I probably would have crashed out because I already had to buy a gauge cluster for $70 on eBay. Shout out to that guy. That the gauge cluster had all sorts of stuff inside of it that was missing and things, and luckily it had what I needed, or else I would have been mad because it was assembled in the pictures and it was like half, not anything really important missing, but there were screws gone out of it and weird things done, like the odometer had stuff on it to like hold it in place or something, like I don't even know, and it was in pretty bad shape for 70 bucks, but luckily all I needed was the gas gauge, like electric motor thing out of it, so, and it had it, so whatever. But yeah, if I would have had to buy another gauge cluster, probably would have freaked out. But we're good, it worked out, I guess. I'm hoping that these gauges aren't screwed up, that are not where they should be. Is what it is. I'm done with this video. Bye. Shout out DZ Speedy on eBay.
In audio.